all the time.
My favorite is watching this nigga try and throw one.
Oh no! Throwing a touchdown.
Be burping it.
You're throwing a touchdown. I might go 0 for 5 if my life depended on it. Throwing a touchdown.
If your life depended on it. No, I think you could throw. If you got 5 tries, I think you could throw one.
Yeah, I would have to get that. Yeah, throw 5 past Tyreek Hill.
If we was from the same village, and I see you on like Hunger Games, I'm be like, damn, I should have went in as Tribune if I'd have known it was gonna be a football related shit.
Tribune.
Tribune.
Tribune. That's like a fucking like newspaper.
Bro, I'll be sitting down.
You got knocked the fuck out, man. Yeah, I'm in go mode. Go. Yeah, I'm in go.
There we go.
Hola. Welcome to a new episode of the OSA Out of Shape Allstars podcast, season 3. Episode Deuce. We back, man, with a fresh episode. The whole crew is here. You got our starting 5, as you can see, rapping for NY. Our host with the most, Eddie Horchata. Johnny 5 rapping for NY. As you can see, Kev rapping for NY. Drew rapping for all the people on the short bus.
You.
And of course, my mama called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. Episode brought to you by Coach Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. We're gonna get right to the episode. Drew, it looks like you want to say something. I see the lips moving and mumbling. What you want to say, Drew? You got something?
Oh no, I'm watching the Cowboys and Giants game.
Okay. So let's get into the episode. I got a new game. New game. This game is called,
dude, bro. I swear. That's why you got all them games behind you. You love games and shit.
Hey, as you can see, it's plenty more down the hallway, man. I love playing games. Ask my wife. It took me this long to get to marry her. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Play too much.
I'm playing too much. But we're gonna play a new game. It's called the Journeyman. Now, in sports, there are some athletes, that have a long career, but over the course of that career, they spend some time in a lot of different places, a lot of different cities and stuff like that. So they are coined to be a journeyman. There's a lot of great journeymans. My favorite journeyman is my guy, Big Shot, who John say ain't a legend, but you are
Hall of Fame, Big Shot Bob, son.
Big Shot
Hall
Bob.
of Famer. Big Shot Bob. Give him his ring.
I say you consider him a journeyman. He only played for 3 teams.
Yeah, shit, that's more than enough, nigga. He played with
Journey,
No, that's a flag.
The Lakers.
No flag.
I'm pretty sure he played somewhere else. I might not remember where.
Houston Spurs, Lakers.
Those are because those are the ones he had big moments at. So
I feel like if you hit like the 4 or 5 and up route, it's more of a journeyman.
That could be true, but
I could be wrong, but that's just my opinion.
I mean,
to me, once you play for 3 or more teams, you are a journeyman to me, and that's going to be the basis of this game. So I'm going to give you an athlete where I'm going to give you 3 teams that this athlete played for. I'm going to say bam, 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 and it's rapid fire. You got to be the first one to say who the athlete is. You get the point, right? And it's that simple. I'm going to say boom, boom, boom. You got to tell me who the player is, all right? It's really that simple. So we're going to do a practice one, all right?
So we just shouting out?
So
you're gonna do like the screen share, or you just gonna tell us the team?
I'm just say it. All right. So this is a practice one, all right? Cavaliers, Heat, Lakers.
LeBron.
Exactly. Okay, so y'all get it. It's simple. Let's get into the first one. All right. This is the first real one. Bulls, Knicks, Cavaliers.
Melo.
David Rose. Derrick Rose.
Eddie, got it.
I said Matt Slow.
I said Derrick. I said David first.
He said Derrick Rose, but Eddie is right. Derrick Rose.
I thought that shit so slow. I had the answer. I just said
John had like a brain fart. John's like, yeah.
So did I. I called him David.
Yeah, like John brain was turning and shit like a busted engine and shit. John,
I still got that point. That ass was a slow reaction on my.
Okay, so Ed gets the first point. All right, next
no.
one.
Yeah.
Niners, Eagles, Cowboys.
T.O.
Ed with another one.
This shit, Ed.
T.O. Ed, let's get these niggas. Ed, let's show these niggas.
Bang, 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 bang.
All right, Ed with the first 2 points. Cooking you niggas. All right, next one. Mariners, Rangers, Yankees.
Alex
A-Rod.
Rodriguez. I said it first.
Giancarlo.
I
I
definitely said it first.
A-Rod. Y'all know
I
that.
definitely said it
I'm gonna
first.
give it to John because he said A-Rod. You went the
I said it's
long
full
way, Ed.
government.
Bro, you act like I don't know who A-Rod is. Come on now. A-Rod. It's different if I say the nickname and I can't name the player, but I said that because it's the faster. This is a game of speed.
This is
I want
right,
to play
this
it back.
is game
I want to
speed.
play it back for the record.
Uh-huh.
I'm counting it as my point. Play it back. I
Right.
definitely said Alex before he said A-Rod.
Nah,
I don't know. Might have been
that's the
simultaneous.
same amount of syllables. Alex,
Mhm.
A-Rod, but you got that rest with Rodriguez, so you got 3 more syllables that you needed to get out in order. But John just said A-Rod, boom, 2 syllables, done.
Okay. All right.
It's Rodriguez. Blah. See all them syllables, Ed, you took? John get the point, man.
Okay.
All right. Next one. Nuggets, Knicks, Thunder.
Mellow. Carmelo
Hello.
Anthony.
John with it. John with the point. All right. Next one. Bills, Seahawks, Raiders.
Marshawn.
Marshawn.
Eddie. That's Eddie.
What?
Yeah,
I
Eddie.
think Kev said it first though.
I just said Marshawn. It was less syllables. So if we're playing a syllables game,
Playing the solo.
Kev got the point.
You giving Kev the point?
No, if we were playing the syllables game.
Okay, so I'm giving you the point, Ed. Sorry, Ed. I mean, sorry, Kev. All right, next one. Cavs, Celtics, Nets.
Kevin Garnett.
Kyrie Irving.
John.
Yeah, I don't know why I said Kevin Garnett. I meant
He
to say
almost,
Paul
nah,
Pierce.
it almost threw me off. When he said,
John with the point. Next one. Vikings, Raiders, Patriots.
Randy Moss.
Ed.
he said so fast.
He said so fast. He said so fast. Said so fast. All right, next one. Pacers, Thunders, Clippers.
PG, Paul George.
John, PG. Come on, Drew. Come on, Kev. All right, this one. Falcons, Niners, Cowboys.
Deion Sanders.
John, good shit.
Good shit, John.
Deion.
Good
Like,
shit, John.
what?
John, good shit. Don't let John run away with the game, Ed.
Trying.
Other two ain't got no hope. It's y'all two. Come on, man. I'm rooting for you, Ed.
I'm rooting for John. Yeah.
All right, next one.
Piece of shit.
Magics, Lakers, Rockets.
Dwight Howard.
Harden.
Shot.
John,
What do you say?
Dwight.
Dwight
Howard.
Howard.
I guess I didn't hear Magic.
1, 2, 3. Hold on, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
He's definitely playing for a couple more teams.
Okay.
Oh, you're talking about
Only got one more. Now, John got 5. Ed, you got 4.
Okay.
Ed, I need you to get this
I'm
point.
gonna try.
I'm rooting for John. Yeah.
All right.
John, you can do it.
You have to repeat that. I didn't hear what you said because Drew was talking over you.
So I stopped. All right. Pistons, Spurs, Bulls.
Steve Kerr? Oh no. Pistons, Spurs, Bulls, Pistons. Oh, Dennis Rodman.
Gee,
There you go.
damn.
John got it.
Damn.
John wins our game of
Oh.
Journeyman. Johnny is the winner. It's that easy, that
Hey,
quick.
whatever.
That
It
was a
is what
fun
it is. I
game.
put up
It
a
was
fight.
just a little speedy.
Little speedy.
Yeah, I had A-Rod,
I
so
should have definitely
technically
got Marshall on though, but it's okay.
I only lost
Okay,
by one.
so I give Kev the point. John still wins. And it is what it is. Just to give Kev a point, Kev got one honorary point. Drew, you got nothing. And that's it. It's the end of Journeyman. We're going to move on to the next segment and we bring it back greater than, less than. We did it for the first time last week. We're going to bring it back this week. And now we're going, since it's NBA Media Day, we're going to head to LA and we're going to do the Brody, Russell Westbrook. I mean, Westbrook.
I'm calling that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so used to saying Westbrook now. I'm sorry. Russell Westbrook. Greater than, less than. We talking prime Westbrook. Damn, I gotta fix my mouth. I keep saying I'm about to say Westbrook again. I'm sorry. Prime Brody. Greater than, less than Kyrie Irving. Kev.
Less than.
Less than. All right, Drew.
Well, talent-wise, I'm picking Kyrie Irving.
So
greater or less than. So is he lesser or is Russ greater or less? So you're saying
Russ is
Kyrie
lesser. Russ is
Okay.
lesser.
So Westbrook is lesser. Ed.
Less than.
Less than. John.
prime Russ versus prime Kyrie? Russ is greater.
Russ is greater.
We're talking about peaks.
Yes, I'm gonna say greater too. I think although Russ has a very special and specific talent.
He can only play one way, bro.
Exactly,
Like,
but that's what I'm saying. But that one way is incredible when it's by itself. Like that one, when he's running the ship, that one piece, that one play is
Yeah, we talk about electric. It's Russ.
yeah, like all
I
the
mean,
way.
electrifying, but yeah, you get athletic.
But it's also like reckless and also
exactly
his
what
prime.
Ed said.
He didn't win a championship. Kyrie's prime. Kyrie.
Help.
Championship.
Help won a
But
chapter.
Kyrie also played with the prime LeBron. Russ didn't
Sure.
play with the prime
That is
Sure,
true,
sure,
though.
sure,
That
sure,
is
sure.
true.
He did have prime KD though, so
And we saw the shit show that was
Kyrie's
involved.
playing with KD now. KD's much younger. He's close to what LeBron's age was when Kyrie played with LeBron when they won the championship in Cleveland.
LeBron was in his 30s when he won the chip with Kyrie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think LeBron was in his 30s.
He was like 33, 34. KD like 34 right now.
So greater than, less than Russell Westbrook.
is Micah Parsons sick or something?
Supposedly, yeah.
Apparently.
So he's
So-
having a flu game.
That's what he said. He's gonna have
Let's
a flu.
fucking go, dude.
Prime
All right, Cowboys just won this game. Sorry, guys. Now that I know that information,
versus Gilbert Arenas.
don't make that face like the Giants are fucking undefeated and they're a great
Brody
undefeated.
versus Gilbert. Oh,
Cody versus Gilbert. Greater than, less than Kev.
What's the names? I'm sorry. Eddie was,
You made your face.
Russell Westbrook.
Brody versus Gilbert Arenas.
Brody.
All right, Drew.
it's hard. That's tough. I'm gonna go with Brody. But that's tough. Though.
We're going for the greater with Brody. Drew. I'm sorry, Ed.
I will also go with Brody is greater than Gilbert.
Gilbert Arenas. John.
Like both players, there's another like two players I like, but I'm gonna go Russ. Greater than
Yes.
that.
Russ definitely. Gilbert had a very short stint in the NBA, although the personality still lives on because everybody.
He played a good amount of years with the Wizards before he went off, before he had injuries and shit.
Yeah, but it seemed like even with that, it just seemed like his stint in the NBA as a player would seem to be short. Although he's still connected with the NBA as a character.
After that gun shit was kind of like
right.
downhill
Exactly.
from that
It's kinda
shit.
like the decline. So, but Gilbert was a true talent, but greater than less than John Wall. Prime John Wall versus a prime Brody. Greater than less than Kev.
Not good.
Brody.
Greater than John Wall.
Greater.
Give me Brody because John Wall had like real real fuck, what am I trying to say, big injuries which like kind of like shortened. I think like John Wall is on the way back, but like those big injuries kind of like took away from it.
Right, but I'm saying in those prime moments of John Wall, was he greater than?
I'm gonna go with Brody though. I'm gonna go with Brody.
Nah.
Go with Brody.
Got you. All right, Ed.
I wanted to like John Wall so bad when he came into the league.
Was
man.
not
I fucked
flashing
with him
like Brody.
so hard. But again, yeah, and again, like it's hard. Like what you're trying to say, I get what you're trying to say, Dev. Like in his prime, but it's like we never really fully got to see that because what could have been like you can't erase the fact that every time you see John Wall, he was hurt. So
Yeah, John
for
Wall
that
didn't
reason
have
and
a
that
prime.
reason, yeah, he never had a prime to me.
Right.
Well,
he
and if
might-
he did, what was it? 15 games?
He about to have a good season in LA.
Wow.
He had a little prime. He had a couple good years in the Wizards.
Yeah, but just the caveat what John just said, a little prime. Like
Right.
you know.
All right, John. Greater than less than John Wall. Brody.
It's gonna be Russ.
Okay. I'm gonna go with that too. I think they are architects or part of they're babies of the next guy. So greater than less than Derrick Rose. Kev.
Oh, yo, got Derrick Rose.
You said D Rose? D Rose.
Yeah.
I was there.
So Brody is
Brody's less.
I'm going with D Rose, bro. D Rose.
Ed.
D Rose is the better. When D Rose was like doing his shit, he was a better version of Russ to me. To be honest.
Ed.
I will also go with D Rose. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I will also go with D Rose.
John.
See, you gotta stay. You know what I'm trying to say? You just said John Wall shit was short. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh yeah, I got
One
it.
thing I'll say is D Rose would have been, but unfortunately, he got derailed early. We got a small sample size, and we knew what he was gonna be.
Right.
He got derailed early.
But
Obviously, if you know what I'm trying to say, you say D Rose never getting hurt, and put him against what Russell Westbrook did, everyone will pick D Rose.
let's say one caveat. He got the MVP before he got hurt, though.
He did. That's what
He
I
had
said.
the MVP season
That's
before
what,
he got
no,
hurt.
Literally, that's why I said his greatness was thing, but he never really got hit to his peak.
That's right. So are you saying greater than or less than, John?
I'm gonna only go Russ because D Rose never tapped into his peak. He never did.
And that's why I'm going D Rose, because D Rose not being at his peak was once upon a time the best player in the NBA. And he didn't even reach his full potential. D Rose in that short stint was better than everybody. That very short stint, D Rose was the man. And therefore, he is greater than because he is the architect for what John Wall and fucking the Brody was. Like, these niggas feared Derrick Rose. In the very short time of him being the guy, had Bron in Miami them shook.
I think, yo, Devin, you put a little bit of sauce because he's Chicago. You put sauce on it. You put sauce on it. You put a little bit of sauce on it.
He had them niggas shook.
He ain't do all that. He was good. He put a little sauce on it.
Was really that nigga in that very short time, bro. He was really that nigga. And unfortunately, we didn't get to see it become ultimately like GOAT level or legendary type shit. But in that very short stint, he was the best in the NBA, period. Other than LeBron James. Other than LeBron, it was fucking Derrick Rose. People would tell you, a lot of people would say Derrick Rose over LeBron at that time.
Okay.
Derrick Rose. And last.
All right. Relax.
Greater than less than. This person had a very short career also, but a very good career. Penny Hardaway. Greater than or less than. Prime Penny versus a prime Brody. Kev.
Prime Penny.
Prime Penny. Drew.
Prime Petty. I watched that 30 for 30. He was good. Prime.
Ed.
I'm not gonna pretend to say that I watched him play, so I'm gonna go Prime Brody.
John.
Penny had some talent, but I'm gonna go Pete Russ.
Okay, Dipper. Okay.
Man, Penny got one of the most hardest moves in the fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yo, Penny's so fucking. That nigga was so talented, bro. Like the true point forward. Like Penny is the beginning of that point forward shit. Like, yo, Penny was really that nigga. I'ma still go with Russ because I just feel it's best to. I don't want to disrespect Russ, so I'm gonna just say Russ.
How is it disrespectful?
Because
it's another one with a small sample size.
Penny had 2 years, 3 years, and he was with Shaq. Like he wasn't the guy. Whereas Brody had, although it didn't amount to nothing, Brody's been the guy in places. He's been the main guy. Whereas once Shaq left to LA, Penny got hurt. Penny became a shell of himself. He was in, he was just wasn't Penny no more. Like it just wasn't Penny. He went to Phoenix, all that shit. Had decent years, but Penny never like became or got back to himself after his ACL injury.
Yeah, that's true. Though.
So I'm gonna go greater than, and I'm gonna go with Russ. All right, I got one more greater than. Less than. We're going NFL tight ends. Greater than, less than Travis Kelce. All right.
Yeah, too.
Greater than, less than Travis Kelce, Vernon Davis.
Hey.
Let's get the shit out there. Let's get it out there. Let's just get it out there. Kev.
Yikes.
Greater than, less than Vernon Davis.
Greater than.
So Travis Kelce is greater than Vernon Davis.
Yep. Do all the same shit. Better score.
All right. Delusional, but
Delusional.
Drew.
They do all the same shit. They both.
Vernon's a better blocker.
I'm about to say, Vernon get out there and hit.
Yeah, Vernon was a better blocker. Kelce don't block. Kelce's basically a receiver.
Yeah,
Kelce
no,
can
but skill play like that's.
So Drew,
His blocking may not be as good as Kittle's, but he
Both
can
were
block.
elite. But the one thing I would say, imagine if Vernon had Patty Mahomes throw him that ball. If my homeboy was throwing that rock to Vernon.
Drew, greater than, less than Vernon Davis, Travis Kelce.
I go with Kelce.
All right. Ed.
I got a soft spot in my heart for Vernon Davis. So even though Kelce is like that next generation of those, Antonio Gates, Vernon Davis boys, it's got to be Vernon Davis. So I like Kelce, but Vernon Davis is just that guy.
Jonathan.
Oh, I was on Eddie finish his thing, and you said like while Eddie was speaking, I didn't know you went to me, but shit, oh man, Vernon's really my guy. Even though Dev used to do the streak cross pattern every time it mattered with Vernon Davis. That was Dev's go-to play.
I had 2 plays: streak across the middle and streak to the right.
Oh my God.
But
Trying to go to the playoffs, Kev? That's what you said?
Huh?
You said we're trying to go to the playoffs?
Oh yeah, definitely.
While you were yelling at Daniel Jones and his lackadaisical play?
John.
No, I'm just saying, like
I'm gonna give it to Kelce.
I know it's frustrating to watch, man.
I
I'm watching
understand.
it with you.
I understand, John. I get why y'all will give it to Kelce. But when I talk about freak of nature,
Yeah, freak. Certified.
fucking
talking about
freak
Kelce.
can do everything.
Nah, Kelce doesn't block.
Kelce
doesn't
can
block.
do everything.
Yeah,
Kelce
doesn't
is an
block.
incredible catcher. He runs routes great. But Vernon can do that, block, and will run through you.
Yeah, back to that power back thing. Kelce really only beats up secondary, man. Vernon was fucking up
That
linebackers,
nigga
linemen.
was huge.
He was freak.
A fucking gazelle running up the field, bro. Greater than, well, less than
Vernon Davis.
And that could be my, my love for Vernon talking, but I just believe it. I believe it wholeheartedly.
I agree.
All right. Greater than, less than Antonio Gates.
Yeah, see, you get, yeah, I'm
Okay.
Kev.
Less than.
Kelsey is less than Antonio Gates, correct?
He less than Antonio Gates, but he more than
Yeah.
Vernon Davis?
I know how to defend
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I got
No,
your
Kev,
defense.
I
Kev.
want to hear Kev defend it. Why? I gotta understand it. I don't understand it.
I just feel like
Because Vernon and Gates is more like of the same than.
Yeah, they're 1A, 1B for sure.
So Kev, explain it to me.
I think overall, like when we talk about Gates and his contribution, I think still he's a better like receiving tight end than Vernon. So like he's
Okay.
a better all around tight end than
Right.
Vernon.
Yeah, okay.
So
I'm not mad at that.
that's where I would start. Like if I had to choose between those three, like start, bench, cut, it would be Antonio, bench, Kelsey, cut, Vernon.
Okay. All right, delusion. But Drew.
Well, fuck what I'm talking
and
about.
then
man.
just for shits and giggles, I just pulled up, because most of these guys are done with their careers. Top touchdowns for tight ends: Antonio Gates with 116, Tony Gonzalez 111, Rob Gronkowski at 93, Jimmy Graham at 85, Jason Witten at 74. Damn. And Travis Kelce,
Jimmy Graham, and Jason Witten, other three niggas, if they on your list, Dev, don't even call on me. The answer is gonna be less than for Kelsey.
And then Kelsey needs one more touchdown to pass Vernon Davis. He's got 62. Vernon Davis has 60.
Oh my God.
Makes sense.
Danny
They got at least 6 more years in them.
But to be fair, hold on, timeout. Kev, Vernon only has about 40 more games than Kelsey does, and Kelsey has probably another like 80.
That's what Kev just said. He got more years.
Yeah, but I'm saying Vernon didn't really
you
play as
saying
long
put
as
up those numbers,
Yeah.
and such. I get you. All right, Drew.
I said Kelsey.
Oh, you said Kelsey is greater than Antonio Gates. Ed.
Yeah, it's Antonio Gates is greater than Kelsey. Yeah.
John.
I'm gonna go Antonio Gates. Great. He's greater than Kelsey. He got the longevity.
Facts.
All right. Greater than, less than. Travis Kelce, Tony Gonzalez.
Yeah. It's not an argument.
Kev.
Neil needs help, bro.
Kev.
What?
Travis Kelce, Tony Gonzalez. Greater than, less than.
I already told you. Don't ask me no stupid shit. Less than. I already told you.
Drew.
Tony,
you got my answer.
Tony, bro. Tony.
Ed.
Less than. He's the original Kelsey on the same team.
Yes.
Yeah.
John.
Tony Gonzalez greater than.
All right. It's hard to go against Tony G. The only person that people might go against Tony G is the last one. Greater
Tony
than,
G.
less than.
The other Tony G.
Is Gronk.
Oh, no, still Tony G and Antonio over Gronk.
So
Still.
Travis Kelce, Gronk, greater than, less than. Kev.
And Kev, since you want to talk about less games, Gronk's only played 143, and he's got 93 touchdowns.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so just
143 games played versus 130 games played. 93 to 62.
I'm just gonna say less than. Like Gronk really is a fucking beast, bro.
Where Gronk is big ass, burly.
Yeah, I don't like Gronk, but
doofus.
Obviously because he's a Patriot.
Big ass.
Yo, imagine if Hernandez stayed with that squad. Oh
my God, forget it.
Instead, he decided to shoot it up. But Drew,
Gronk.
greater than, less than.
Gronk.
Gronk.
Ed.
Gronk.
Gronk over Kelsey for sure.
I already know John.
I'm going Gronk over Kelsey, but talking about all these tight ends, you didn't give my man Shay no love. What about you? Sharp?
Hey, Shay, 188 games played, 61 touchdowns.
I had a few more. I didn't want to
Shannon?
because I could have brought
Yeah.
up Wade.
Shannon Shay.
I could have brought up
Yeah.
Jimmy Graham. I had a few more. I just didn't want to bring them up. And
One
shit.
thing I can say is Shannon Sharp
Off Jimmy Graham.
didn't get the pleasantry of playing in this type of
Right,
fast pace,
right,
more
exactly.
tempo, throwing the
Yeah,
ball.
and he did
offense.
that then, which is pretty
Right. And
impressive.
again, tight end wasn't one of the premier pieces in the offense. You were,
Just block,
you were blocking.
get open, catch the shit.
Right, exactly. But since we talked about Gronk and Tony G, who's greater? Who's lesser? Tony G versus Gronk. Where do y'all put those guys?
I got Tony ahead of Gronk still.
Kev, how you got it?
Tony.
Over Gronk.
Yeah, I'm with that. I could take Tony first.
Drew,
Tony.
John.
Tony Gonzalez and Gronkowski.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Tony. Tony got the little more. He has the longevity. You know what I'm
And
saying?
he also, again, still did it in that same era where no one was really doing it. They were like,
Yeah,
Tony
but
was like, they were like, oh shit, let me throw this
he
big
has
ass.
the longevity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Tony, the
He's-
reason niggas
yeah.
that couldn't make it to the NBA
Mhm.
decided to let me go play tight end in the NFL because Tony was showing niggas like, yo, you could take that power forward center, and
Oh
if
my
you
God.
transition into the NFL, you have a long ass career. Tony was the first one like, yo, I ain't gonna make it to the NBA, but if I go to NFL, I can catch some balls, and that's why you see all this emergence of these ex-basketball players becoming professional tight ends in the NFL and fucking cooking.
Alan Winslow.
Tony Graham, Kellen Winslow, Antonio Gates, all of them niggas played ball first and then transitioned to NFL.
Donkey catch.
So that's
Oh,
greater than
oh.
us, then. Let's get into the open run. What's going on in the open run? I think the
Ooh.
biggest story this week.
I say we should stay baseball.
Yeah, what didn't happen? You
I
want
say-
to talk about what didn't happen?
I want to say we should stay in Boston. I mean, I said stay in Boston. Stay baseball.
Well, we could say Boston because a lot happened in Boston. So
Against Boston.
baseball Boston, or you talking basketball Boston?
Oh, we can talk about Boston.
We get the
Yeah,
Boston.
it's
Let's just
not-
talk
let's just
Boston
do-
sports.
You gotta stick to baseball and just work our way.
So what's going on in baseball, John?
More
Let's
like
do a
what's not going
quick
on.
rundown. Judge is still on the record chase. He's still on chase for the record. He hasn't got it.
Yeah, I was convinced he was going to hit it on Friday on Apple Plus, where I thought it was going to be impossible for people to watch the game. Turns out, very easy to watch the game. You could just log in. So anyone that had any issues, just log in with your Apple account. Most people have Apple accounts. Very easy to watch the game. It's super free. It's not even they didn't charge you for it. But turns out he didn't hit the home run anyway.
Pujols cracked 700, hit 2 home runs in the game.
Congratulations to Pujols.
Talking about Boston, the Yankees officially eliminated the Red Sox from playoff contention.
All right. Congratulations to Yankees.
Fuck the Red Sox.
Facts.
Braves are catching up to the Mets, huh? What's the? I know they're playing each other soon. NL East, not good. Not yeah. 1.5 games behind are the Braves, so they are chipping away at the Mets. The only thing that separates them is 1 game. Yeah, so 1 loss, and I believe that they are matching up soon. I want to say it's this weekend or next weekend. Yeah, they will. The series starts with the Braves on Friday, September 30th, which is going to be basically closing out the season for the Mets.
Now, is the
So-
playoff picture set?
For the most part, almost.
For the most
Wild
part,
card
almost.
still, yeah. The wild card's still selling itself out.
Okay, so but when it comes to the Yankees and the Mets, have they clinched the berth?
Well, the Yankees and the Mets both have, right? But they haven't the Mets haven't solidified the number 1.
Okay, but they both clinched the berth, playoff berth.
Yeah, Yankees, if they win tonight, clinch like first
don't
place
think
for the
so.
division.
Okay,
Let's see.
now the Mets, how the Mets?
Again, like we said, we need the Mets are getting chased by their by the Braves, their divisional rival. Remember, the Braves won
Yeah,
the World Series last year. So tough spot for them, but they do have a big weekend against them coming up. I'm trying to see if the bracket's already set. Yankees have clinched. Yes, the Astros have clinched. So has Cleveland in the American League. And then how do I do? Oh, and then in the National League, no. The Mets have officially clinched, correct, and so did the Braves, but the Mets can go from the 2 seed to the 4 seed pretty quickly. Also, the St. Louis Cardinals have not clinched yet, but they look like they might.
Okay, what else is going on in baseball?
Rockies spent $182 million on Chris Bryant. That was their prize-free agent acquisition. He's officially out for the season. He only played 42 games, hit 5 home runs on the year, and 0 in Colorado.
Yikes! Remember when he was really good?
He got paid though.
Yeah,
He
he was
got
really
paid.
good, and then he had that steroid scandal, and then blamed the UPS guy, made that guy lose his job, made like several other people at labs lose their job, and now he's hitting 5 fucking. Listen, man, some people, they're just bad people.
Bad people everywhere, man. Speaking of bad people, we're gonna stay in Boston. I wouldn't say he bad, but he made bad decisions.
Allegedly bad.
Bad decisions.
Bad decisions, bro.
So
But
Coach Ime Udoka for the Boston Celtics has been suspended for a year as of right now for a sex scandal with an employee of the organization. Now we all know that. Well, some of us know that he was engaged to Nia Long, actress.
Yeah, that's the real travesty there. I mean,
Nia Long, but
Yo, one of y'all need to turn y'all TV down.
I thought it was you the whole time, not listening to us, not caring because your fucking
No.
stupid Giants are in a field goal off with the Cowboys.
I don't have nothing on. So, but Coach,
it was probably me, but I
It
turned
was
it down.
100% you. I
I
wrote
said-
it in the chat, Drew. It said mute your phone.
yeah, he did. He ain't
I honestly did not see that.
Of course not, because you live in your own little Drew world.
Yo, I just did. Yo, it only shows up for like a second. God,
Yo, we need a Truman Show, like,
what the
type of movie.
Yo, I apologize for having the sound up. Can y'all chill the fuck?
Just he never figures it out.
He never knows he's on TV. But Coach Udoka has been suspended right now for a year. He was having a sexual relationship with one of the staff members, and there's now new allegations coming out of sexual misconduct from the coach regarding other female employees in the organization.
I'm just saying, if shitting where you eat is a crime, lock me the fuck away, because that's all I've ever fucking done. I mean, I met my wife that way. All right, so I'm going to federal penitentiary.
I think the fact is that is more.
Oh, like,
it's not
Kev,
just
you
with
better.
that one girl. It seems like it was with multiple.
Yeah,
I mean,
what's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Again?
See, the thing is, and again, in the professional world, again, like you said, Ed, you met your wife, and it works out in many cases, but for a lot of employers, it's a sticky situation because if shit do go bad, now a personal issue becomes a business professional issue.
Well, that's because you didn't know how to handle your business. You got to handle your business the right way.
Again, in many cases, people don't know how to handle their business, and therefore it rolls over and it becomes a nasty situation. So then you have a situation like this where Coach Udoka is in a sticky situation because not only because of his relationship with the consensual relationship that he has with one of the girls, but now there's other unwarranted advances that's been attached to his situation.
I just feel like we didn't get all the full details. I feel like there's so much shit that we don't know.
And again, that's why I said with the suspension, there has to be more going on, and it's slowly starting to seep out. That's why they threw the 1 year suspension, because I don't think with him just having a consensual relationship with a staff member, that's something that's like frowned upon. But for him to get suspended for it, especially if it hasn't, like she hasn't come out and been awarded advances in her career, like, oh, he offered me this and then it didn't work out. Like she ain't doing none of that, but he's getting suspended for a year. So I look at it as like there's something that Boston, the Celtics organization, is trying to keep on the route. They're trying to have a PR team handle behind closed doors, and they like, we're gonna do this before shit hits the fan.
I mean, I don't want to speculate, but things that could happen, like, again, if it's not like, and again, like, I don't, believe all women. I'm not gonna like be like, oh, like he used his position to get over on her, blah 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 blah. What I'm thinking too, things could be like, again, I'm not saying that this is what happened, but like,
right,
maybe there was a miscarriage situation, a smortion situation, like an accidental whoopsie, or like just a straight up misunderstanding. It could be, or maybe there's a kid that he has that is being, like, you know what I mean? Like maybe she was paid off. Who knows? Don't know. Maybe he didn't want it to get out, so he used his position of power to kind of brush that shit under the rug. But we'll see. We'll find out, I guess.
Again, I hope that's not the case where he's because now, like I said before, Ed, unlike your situation, you didn't use your position, or maybe
did I? I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like,
the world will never know.
If when it comes to these situations, that's why companies like to stay away from these in-house relationships, because the fact that someone can use their power, use their influence to help somebody out if they help them, quid pro quo, you give me somebody, you don't give me them, and then we have a sticky situation. Of course, it's still ongoing, so we'll see what happens with Coach. We'll see what happens with the young ladies involved. Of course, we are allies, but
believe all women.
We just gonna let it unfold and see what happens, so we get the full story before we make any assumption about who the man is. Like what he did might be, the situation might be fucked up and might be warranted that he gets a suspension. I just know, he's turned this organization around. They haven't been to the NBA finals in like 12, 13 years and shit. And when in 1 year he was able to do that for the Celtics and bring these young guys up, so they're reaching, they're growing up as a team now. So under his leadership. So I'm hoping that this doesn't lead to the early demise of this young superstar level team, but we will see what happens with that.
Oh no, man, there's a lot of funny business going on. And it's like, what makes it worse that they suspend him and don't reveal all the information.
Exactly.
Feel a type of way.
I mean, we don't know though.
They're not going to
I'm saying, but they don't
reveal
reveal all the information, and they feel a type of way about the other female staff members are getting them, because everybody wants to find out. I understand you want to keep it on the wraps, don't want to expose it. Maybe such and such staff member's not someone that's going to be in the public eye and whatnot. You throw her name in there, but the fact that you make the suspension
public,
what I'm trying to say, like everyone's gonna find out about the suspension, so it's just gonna be a matter of time. And I hear all types of rumors and people saying this female staff member, that female staff member. They're just going to whatever female staff member that works on that team, like, oh, that's the one.
And that's what I'm saying, like the way that the Celtics handled the press conference with the suspension, they acted as though there's something more heinous going on behind the scene. Like the way they were talking about him as if he's like a predator. Like, so their whole energy was almost like there's a lot more heinous details involved that they can't share yet, or they trying to keep under wraps. So that's why it looks bad, because it's like we're going to suspend him for this whole entire season. We can't go into details. The main thing we know is he had a consensual relationship with a staff member, and there are some allegations with some unwarranted advances with other women in the organization. But their whole energy in regards to discussing the situation seems to be like there's much more going on.
What did they actually say?
It's just the way they was handling, like, we don't agree with this type of behavior. You represent this organization, and we don't align ourselves with this. We are for all women. We are allies and all that shit, as if there's other things going on. Because if you say you're an ally and all we know about is a consensual relationship, what does that even fucking matter?
Yeah,
Like,
something ain't right. I
why
mean,
you
I
say-
get,
why
I
you
get
say
it.
you're
If,
an
like if
ally?
he broke the policy regardless, right? So
Right.
penalize him, but not a year for a consensual
Right,
relationship.
exactly.
And if they had gotten married before y'all found out, would we be having the same conversation? Like,
Exactly. So again, what does you having to be? I'm pro women. I'm an ally. We don't stand for this. We don't stand for that. Why are you saying all that if all we know at the moment is a
is this consensual?
relationship?
Or they emphasized that when they first came out, consensual relationship.
Exactly. So if you keep saying consensual relationship, why are you making it seem like we got to stand with women?
Because like
Because they're-
what I think I said. What I said.
So
I think that's what happened.
because if it's like, I mean, like, I don't know, but if it's like real bad, or like if it's bad, they're not going to have like a full out, let's just say, Redskin scandal. Let's just say if that shit's happening.
Exactly. So that's you're saying the same thing. They're trying to get ahead of what they already know going on. So it's like, we gonna put our stance and our platform out here right now. Like,
Let's just say we're going to give out some facts, but we're not going to give out everything.
exactly.
Like, they're not going to say everything.
So that's why I'm saying, like, when
If
they do it like that, and they make sure they say consensual relationship, but then in return, when they do their press conference, they big on we stand with women, we this, that. It's like, what the fuck else is going on? And we will see as this shit unveil. But also in the NBA, it's media day.
Before we go, I just want to
Go
say
ahead.
you used the word seep out, sticky situation, and come out way more times than I was comfortable with.
You did just picked up on that.
Just saying.
He's writing it down too, like.
I did. I really wrote it down.
But NBA is less than a month away. Media day was today. So when this episode aired, well, included is Monday. Happy Rosh Hashanah.
Oh no, today is also International Pancake Day. Yep, National Pancake Day.
Should make some pancakes.
Or it could have went to the pancake house. I went to the
fucked up.
International House of Pancakes. But
Wow.
all the NBA players are, posting their new pictures and shit. My nigga Zion looking fit, looking slim. My son looking NBA season ready.
I thought that was Melo, bro. Why you hopping on the Zion wave now? You forgot about Melo?
We already know.
You forgot about Melo. So
Oh, he's back on Zion.
You back on
I
Zion.
ain't out none of my boys. Those both my guys. I'm just, again, a part of the train of people trying to, this my kid Zion saying he gonna be hurt. He ain't gonna have no career. He fat. All that good shit that people been saying. My guy is ready for this season. And them Pelicans is coming for the West. So shout out to my guy Zion. I didn't even see the Hornets media day, but I also saw the Nets.
Wait, but before you jump on the Nets, the Hornets signed Jello Ball to a non-guaranteed contract. Jello's on the Hornets.
Shout out to my son, my other son, one of my other kids, my kid Jello.
Y'all love this. Y'all love this nigga for no apparent reason.
He loves balls.
Jello man. Jello can hoop. Jello put up 50, bro. He just put up 50.
Bums.
On who?
No, who was it was somebody playing in that game, professional players in the pro-am and shit. He was playing against pros, putting up 50. I'll look up the video, but he put up 50 in fucking and it was either the Rucker or the other one of them shits. He put up 50.
Juggled 50 balls.
50. He probably put up 100 balls, but he made 50.
So you're saying that Ball hit up at least 50 strokes?
Something like that. Yes. 50 strokes, 50
For the
shots, all coming down into the rim. Yes. So
into the rim.
also the Nets. Media day. We got KD. We got Kyrie, and we got Ben Simmons all together, taking pictures, looking like bros, looking like they ready to come this season.
Let's see what happens.
See.
Let's see what happens.
We got fucking Kawhi and PG them all healthy, looking like they ready to go this season.
Let's see what happens.
My guy in Minnesota, Anthony Edwards, had to talk about his situation again, about the dumb shit he said.
What dumb shit you said?
Yeah, he called them dudes the Q word.
Oh, queer.
You don't say that word.
Oh my God.
It's not in our language.
I said the Q word, but
No, we don't say that.
But he saw some guys. He riding in his car with his girl. He was a group of guys without their shirts. He raised out his window.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this. Yeah.
Right. So
they cheers to them, right? He said cheers.
Right. He said cheers. Right.
Cheers.
Right. Exactly.
Cues.
So he said cheers to those guys, and now they on his ass. But the thing is, he's laughing the whole press conference talking about. He like, man, I'm for everybody. Cheesing hard as hell, laughing through the whole fucking shit. And the most ridiculous nigga I seen is this nigga Jimmy Buckets with these fake
dreads, bro.
This nigga,
he got extensions over the summer, bro.
This nigga hair went from like mines to motherfucking. This nigga got Lil Wayne dreads and shit now. Like this nigga shit.
Nigga got extensions, bro.
Yo, crazy. And then they asked him, was it his extensions? He like, nah, these ain't extensions. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Nah, him. I don't know why you doing him like that.
Yo,
that's not all him.
What happened?
Your hair is longer than what it looks like right now. So if he got his shit twisted, of course it's gonna hang.
No, he has very long braids, just like you said, Lil Wayne dreads, bro. You can't grow that shit that fast, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a good 65%, maybe 55% of that is actually extensions, and the rest is his real hair. Because he actually had a decent amount of length of his hair.
Yeah, he had decent amount of length.
He has a solid portion of that hair is his actual real hair. It's just all the extra part.
The extra shit to make dreads, bro.
If you add a little bit to your shit, nobody would notice. It looked like over the summer your shit grew. But this nigga went from like having just a fairly decent amount to fucking predator long, like just like Dev said,
guys,
went from his hair to dreads, bro. Like you can't grow dreads that fast.
Stop shaming guys that have male pattern baldness. It's not their fault. It's their family's genetics, right, Kev?
Back.
Yeah, chill out with that, man.
Yeah, lame as
the guy wants to get some extensions. Let him get extensions. If he wants to fucking look younger, look cooler, that's cool, man.
Look, I told Kev what to do. I've sent them videos of places he can go, have his full weight.
Yeah, he's fine with his baldness. He's okay.
Right. But that's fine.
Yeah, even I even got one option. They could take like my ass hair.
Oh yeah?
Put it on my head. Yeah, boy.
I swear you should. Are you thinking about it?
Always thinking about it.
Do it, dude. Fuck it. Yo, listen, if you need a donation, I got you.
So head smell like straight shit on a regular.
Nah, don't clean it. I'm sure.
Oh no, that's OD, man. He got all types of dingleberries and shit all in his head. Gonna be all fucked up.
Nah, they'll wash and strain whatever excess. Yeah.
Nice and conditioned and shit.
It'll be softer than the hair on his head.
They're just gonna be rubbing his head like, "Oh, your hair's so nice." And shit. You're like,
yeah. Don't rub your eyes. That's
why isn't the rest of it so coarse?
Where he gonna just have one cat just like,
this
trying to brush that shit hard as hell.
Yeah.
But also the NBA, the NBA itself released its power rankings, the top 100 players.
It's predictions.
So
it's not. You know how they usually have the list going to the season? Is there predictions at the end of the season? Who's going to be what on the list at the end of
so they have their top 100, but we're going to focus on the top 10 of their prediction. So at 10, they have Ja Morant. 9, Devin Booker. 8, Kevin Durant. 7, Jason Tatum. 6, LeBron James. 5, Stephen Curry. 4, Joel Embiid. 3, Luka Doncic. 2, the Joker, and 1, Giannis Antetokounmpo. As you can see, the top 4 are all international players. Meaning that we're looking at the beginning of the new era, whereas the international players are the best players in the NBA.
Where was I? Maybe I
Luka's
missed
a little
it.
high,
Where
no?
was Steph?
I like Luka. He's a little high, no?
Luka at 3.
He's a little
Yeah,
high,
a
no?
little high. Where's Steph at?
I'm pretty sure if you
not-
look at a lot of
Steph,
Steph is number 5.
you got bump Steph up way more than
no, but
Luka,
they
bro.
say
don't
how the season is
understand.
going to progress. That's where their position is going to be at the end of the season.
At the end of the season, nah.
Yo, what I don't understand is
overall.
that's not his blind side.
Over the course of the season, this is how it's going to unveil when it comes to the
I'm
top
sorry, man.
dogs, where Giannis will be back at supremacy and being the
Oh my
top
God.
dog in the NBA. Now, that I can actually see because Giannis is a dominant figure. Bron being at the top 5, unfortunately, until Bron leaves the league, he's always a top 5 in my eyes. And then again, healthy KD is always a top 5 to me too. So I will push back a few of these guys, and Steph will be there as well. So all those, so those 3 will be in the top 5 to me. I keep Giannis. I'm not mad at the 1 for Giannis. I'm not even mad at the 2 for Joker. I think Luka will continue to be Luka, but I don't think Luka's gonna be
Luka go slide down.
slide to be.
You know what it is?
Wow.
With Luka, I'm pretty sure
That
a
was
lot of
lucky.
these writers and analysts have Luka finishing, if not for MVP or in that top 3. So that's why Luka got that favorable spot.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them have him in that race.
And I think Ja will be in that race as well. So Ja at 10, I think Ja will have a better season than probably Tatum and Booker this upcoming season. I think Ja will really make a MVP push this upcoming season.
I'll say Booker, probably not Tatum. Be honest.
Well, all the bullshit going on in Boston, I don't know.
Fair word. It's gonna be
Yeah,
pretty.
You know, it's crazy. Celtics started off slow, then they started gelling under Udoka, and then now
You know what? Hold on, John. Write this down. Good. I think he did it. I think he should be suspended. I just realized Boston sports.
and I said fuck Boston sports.
So,
Yeah, I mean Boston sports.
Facts only.
but the NBA again kicks off on the 19th. We're less than a month of the NBA season being back with us. Very short break. It seemed like I mean, this is the best time of the year where you start to get football, baseball, and basketball at the same
That's the
time.
best. It's the best. And this year, World Cup, baby. Fucking World Cup this year. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh yeah,
USA, man. Yo, come on. World Cup's
and
always
hockey.
amazing. Don't give me
Hockey
that.
preseason started today. I know we don't really give hockey that much love, but hockey preseason started today.
Oh yeah, hockey's
Yeah.
gonna be maybe entertaining.
I'm not gonna lie, shit. I've seen a couple hockey
right.
games
Good job.
start betting on the games, but it's some fun stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Hockey can be fun as
You
shit.
bet on
I
hockey,
think
bro?
the Rangers playing right now.
But you don't think you bet too much. How you
The
bet
Rangers-
on
No, Rangers
the
Rangers
Rangers
just
won.
beat the
They-
Islanders 4-1.
Trust me, Drew. Hockey. There's some good bets in there. You bet hockey.
So I don't watch enough. I watched hockey during the playoffs last
What
year.
in the world is happening?
Some
This
good
is the
games.
craziest game I've
I
ever
just
watched
ain't
in my
watching
entire life.
enough to make a safe bet where I feel comfortable making a bet in hockey yet. I gotta watch more to feel comfortable making a hockey bet. I don't watch.
Hey, you could just take those fucking small little parlays that everybody takes, and
Yeah, I
you could win
don't
some,
like
you
that.
could
If
lose
I
some.
don't, if I
Go
don't,
say, go say.
if I don't know it, I'm not taking it. If I can't really understand what I'm doing, I ain't
Mhm,
taking those bets. That's why I really do much of baseball bets. Like unless I know the players, I really don't make
Yeah,
any.
I tried doing
Yeah,
baseball.
that's why I've
I
limited myself to only
suck.
gambling on football. That's
This-
me. That's what I
this-
do. That's what I am.
Football's
That's
love,
it.
but it's been a hectic. Look, quick
No,
thing.
yeah, I'm not gonna bet again, and I think I'm.
No, quick thing.
I'm good. I took a break last week, so
Yeah, quick thing. Look, there's a thing on FanDuel. I bet FanDuel is win margin 1 through 13. it's a bet I like because it's always a plus. You know what I'm trying to say? Unless it's like a team is like a clear favorite or whatnot. Usually we bet 1 through 13. 31 of the 47 games. And this game looking like it might be added to the list. So when this game's over, it might be 32 of the 48 games.
Yeah, the home games.
Ended.
Home
No,
teams
not
won.
home. All football games ended within a 1 through 13 win margin.
Yeah.
So not including this game, the other 47 games, have been 31 1 through 13 winners. I just can't seem to pick the right ones at the right time.
Yeah. No, I keep getting so I don't want to get too much into it, but the amount I had anytime scores, the amount of I did hedge some of them to try to make it back.
Yeah.
And boy, when I tell you every single one of them that were supposed to score, and then the hedge that I had to back up didn't,
Yeah.
I was beyond myself. I've never seen anything like that. And I don't think I ever will. And I said that 2 weeks ago. So
Right.
maybe I'll be saying the same thing this weekend.
Yeah, I had a few free bets that I lost, but I wasn't upset because they were free bets that I had on FanDuel. So I was like, all right, I'll lose that little bit of whatever because it's free bet.
Well, that fake money? Yeah. Losing fake money is never bad.
Yeah, so losing fake money ain't bad. Y'all want to talk some boxing?
Yeah, Triple G Canelo was last week. Or this we did
No, that was last week. Triple G.
That was last week, but the greatest fighter, to some would say,
exhibition fight.
He had an exhibition fight in Japan. Money Mayweather.
No, he didn't. Did he?
Yeah, he had an exhibition fight in Japan where he knocked the guy out. But a lot of people, especially Jake Paul, is saying, he's afraid he's ruining his legacy by doing these dumbass fights, trying to pay off his taxes. This is one of the few times that I actually agree with Jake Paul. I hate these fucking exhibition fights with Floyd Mayweather because it just, to me, tarnishes.
You pick it up a check.
That's all it is. It's a money grab.
Yeah, he been said that.
Hold on. Time out. Who watched it?
Nobody.
Somebody.
Okay.
I was shocked. I seen the hollers. This shit actually happened.
Yeah, but like honestly, if the man
hold on.
Honest,
if the guy got his fucking money, no one watched it. Who cares?
Yeah, kind of what I said. Who really cares?
Just like the rest of us. Right?
It's like, how you can get a lot of people be getting Drake to come to perform at these bar mitzvahs and shit.
Yeah.
I think now you can get
Nobody notices
Floyd
that.
Mayweather to come fight your kid on their birthday and shit.
Nah, it gotta be a check involved.
No, of course, it's always a check involved.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Always a check involved.
It gotta be it.
Drake will perform at your bar mitzvah if you come with the right coin. And he's
Would he do bots as well?
Huh?
Would he do bot mitzvahs as well?
He does, right? He does all these little Jewish events because he's one of them.
Oh, right. You say he's one of them.
He is.
He is.
No,
he is.
But I'm saying, why you make it sound like that? Say he's half Jewish, nigga.
Yeah, he's half chosen.
So
they are the chosen people.
Based on biblical stories, they are the chosen ones. And that's why he's.
Hey, who you think Jesus was chosen?
Let's move on because we can get into more details about that conversation.
Do you know Jesus was Jewish? Shit.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But again,
he was. There was no other religion.
Drake
at the time.
Floyd Mayweather is fighting these random people for the right check, and a lot of people are coming out saying that this is a bad look for his resume, his legacy. John,
oh my God,
do you think this is a bad look for Floyd Mayweather and his legacy?
It's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna fuck his legacy up, but it's not the best look. It looks like a circus, bro. It's just like, he's the main attraction. He's still Floyd, so you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, it's just at this point, bro, it's like I don't think it could damage his legacy because at the end of the day, he did what he did against the real boxers. So nobody could ever take that away from him.
Yeah, when they were halfway out the door. But yeah, sure.
No, he had some good wins.
Yeah, against old dudes. Yeah, when he was young and faster. Yeah,
what
past their prime, you would say. Some would
My-
say,
my
not
point-
me. I would never say that.
He had the ability to pick his
I-
fights.
what's it,
Like,
but
you
my
can't
point
hate,
is, at the end
you
of the
can't
day,
hate the guy for
it's,
picking his
it's
fights.
because of what he did.
He dodged his
and
fights
these
earlier.
ridiculous
I
paychecks and
know
still
that,
fight.
but like he was playing smart.
But did he not dodge fights? So you're saying he dodged fights?
I'm saying, yeah, he did because
Okay.
yes,
All
he
right. That's
did.
it. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all I wanted you to hear. That's all I
He
wanted to
definitely
hear.
did. Like, I ain't gonna lie and say he didn't, but like it's all about being strategic and shit.
Speaking of dodging fights and
People.
being strategic, there was supposed to be a Tyson Fury, Anthony Joseph fight, or whatever the nigga name is, the boxer heavyweight nigga, Anthony Joshua.
Anthony Joshua. Yeah. I was like,
They were
Anthony
supposed
Davis.
to. They were supposed to fight, but Fury said that Anthony didn't do the contract in time, so that fight was off. Although nobody cares about this fight because either one, Anthony Joshua been getting knocked out. He ain't the ticket guy that he used to be, and Fury is Fury.
Yeah, but the crazy part, Fury was giving him the. No, I'm trying to say, Fury. I think a lot of people want to see Usyk versus Fury because Usyk beat Joshua twice. The last two fights Joshua fought, he lost to Usyk. But Fury said he was gonna give Anthony Joshua a title shot, and he basically think that's crazy that Joshua fumbled that, because everyone wants Fury and Usyk.
Right.
And
Well, again,
Fury was willing to fight him, but
I think Fury would have fought Joshua, knocked him out, and then fought the other fighter after that and shit. He's just trying to again make heavyweight boxing appealing again, because nobody really cares about, especially when it comes to the classes in basketball and boxing. Heavyweight ain't the draw anymore like it used to be in the early 2000s and the 90s. The smaller guys are pretty much running it, but Joshua fumbled that bag, and so now we're waiting to see what's gonna happen with Fury, because Fury's getting up there in age, and it ain't.
Yeah, you can't do it forever.
Yeah, it ain't that many fighters for him to fight in his weight class and shit. So we will see what happens with that. But also, Spence Crawford fight is on the move. We might get a Earl Spence Crawford fight. So I'm hoping.
Listen, I won't believe it till it's fight night and they about to walk in. They in the ring.
That's good. That's gonna be a live fight.
They announced
it.
It's funny. Everyone was like posting and sharing it. They announced it.
Yeah.
But if you read the bottom of it, it says clearly both did not agree to sign contract yet. So, so that shit signed. What are we talking about? Like I said, when they're in the ring, that's when I'll believe it.
Well, hopefully we get the Terrence Crawford Earl Spence fight soon, because again, that's like the last of the we need fight in boxing right now. Like, I think that's the only one that's
there's a couple of matchups, but that's like the more bigger.
But I'm saying like the biggest match, the juggernaut match of boxing that everyone is looking for is that one.
Because I'll give you another one: Tank versus Devin Haney, or Tank versus what's his name? I always forget his name.
The young kid that just fought this weekend.
The one that be on Instagram doing the shits. He with De La Hoya, the Spanish one.
Nobody want to see that little weak nigga.
Nah. He's undefeated. He's doing his thing. He's called out Tank a couple of times.
Yeah, I know.
I think Tank will win that fight. Yeah, but that's a fight that's intriguing to people.
It's
Garcia. I can't remember his first name.
It's intriguing because of his popularity. But in regards to skill, he not even in the same class.
I still think he's young. He still got some stuff to work on, but that's him, Haney are two potential matchups for Tank that a lot of people want to see.
Right. But I think again, even with all that, the biggest draw in boxing right now would be Crawford Spence. So that's the fight everybody want to see. That's the fight we need to happen before we don't care about it no more, or they passed their fucking prime and they took a bunch of L's. Then it's like, oh shit, now we can fight, and nobody gives a fuck. And boxing tends to do that a lot, whereas we don't care about this fight anymore. And
it's
then
promoters.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy. that's what happened with Anthony Joshua.
Right,
Deontay
exactly.
Wilder. That was the
Exactly.
big fight everybody wanted. Fury was like in the background. He was still with their name, but when it was hot, it was Wilder,
and
Joshua,
right.
and then they took a couple of L's, and
Right.
at this point, I don't think everybody
Joshua got knocked out by the fat Spanish nigga and shit, the Mexican nigga.
Ortiz.
Louise, I think
Louise.
Yeah, and so like
that boy fucked his ass up.
So
that shit was good with his fucking titties jiggling and shit. He didn't give a fuck. He was like, yeah.
But you know what's crazy? He slimmed down. He actually, trying to say he looking better shape.
So again, like you said, John, the fights that we want when it's the big draw, it don't happen, and then niggas start taking L's, and then they want to say, okay, now we can give you the fight because we got to try and get something from it because we missed it because it's past the prime. And I don't want that to happen with Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, where it's like, now we don't care about it, and then y'all finally want to give us that fight.
Boxing needs to change. It's been like this for too long. Yeah, I mean, just let them fight. Like, I get it. You got to protect your fighter and protect his confidence. Man, just let him fight.
It's that. Here's that, and it's building up the anticipation to make it.
But the anticipation's dead by the time it comes.
Yeah,
like,
they
don't care anymore.
They do it too much.
Yeah.
Where they make it go flat. Where
there's a lot of traditional, trying to say, other than Floyd, there's a lot of older guys that's running that's basically like the main promoters. So that's like their go-to default style. Like you're gonna do it this way because that's how it's been done throughout the history of boxing. We're just gonna build. Some fighters are gonna duck fighters because they're trying to some people want that Floyd record, you know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So fighters are duck fighters to keep that 0 under that L column. So that's also be part of it sometimes too. But it's all on the promoters. You gotta look like the main promoters is older guys.
Yeah. All right. Anything else in sports before we get into the shit?
You already know. Free BG.
Yo, fuck that nigga 6'9" too. Talking ill about that girl.
That guy is a walking.
He's still alive?
Yeah, that nigga's still alive.
She's still alive? Just kidding.
But it was just you know what I'm trying to say?
It was cloud chasing.
It was a comment that he didn't. You know what I'm trying to say? He didn't believe.
That's him though. Are we not? Like,
no. But he's actually in Russia. Like he's in Russia as we speak. He did a show out there. Yeah,
that's him, man.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why he did it because he was out there. He said it. Exactly. He just said it because he's out there. It's like what's something like
got the blicky.
No, look.
You man.
I'm gonna do baseball. It's like I go to San Francisco. I'm in the Bay Area. Fuck the Giants. I mean, fuck the Dodgers. I'm in San Francisco. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say.
All I gotta do is say one thing real quick. Fuck
That's
Boston.
What I mean. It was one of those situations. He wasn't dead ass. It's just. It's like, bro, you could say anything, but he's a cloud guy. But
he just a cloud chaser.
I'm mad. You're mad.
Oh.
If we ain't got nothing else to talk about,
first and foremost, I want to apologize to everyone watching Monday Night Football today. Sorry.
Yo.
So,
sorry.
As of right now, it's been a wild week. It's been a crazy.
It's a field goal off.
It's been a crazy couple
of. I love it.
Crazy couple of weeks of football.
Johnny Booby's gonna be out next week, son. Let go. I'm saying Johnny. What?
Booby's gonna be out next week.
Okay, so as of right now, we are ending and recapping week 3. Last week, I was topless, and I was proud. I wore my shit. It brought.
I didn't care. I owned it.
It was a new sense of confidence.
Listen. Before y'all did the whole episode, remember there's an episode named after my chest area. Just remember that.
Okay.
Season 1, I think.
So it'd be part 2. Part 2 for John. Now, and this week, because while we're shooting, it's still Monday night, and unless they go this last quarter or so, they just have a shootout.
I think hopefully 100%, team that scores the first touchdown in this game wins the game. I'm just saying it. That's it.
All right, so
First touchdown scored wins the game.
And with a bold prediction, first TD gonna be the winner. But unless it's a shootout, John, on our next episode, and someone else possibly
That's out.
we'll have those middies out, John. That was a wild
Middies.
right there, John. But we'll have those middies out. Week 3 recap, another wild week of football.
Oh my
And
god, I'm about to stop.
take us on week 3.
We could start with Thursday night football, but it really wasn't crazy. Browns Steelers, some thought it would be a shit bowl. Turned out to be a halfway decent game, and then it got really ugly there at the end.
I'm liking Brissett though. Brissett was playing.
Brissett's playing like he's not gonna have a job in a couple of weeks.
He's not gonna have a job in a couple
Oh,
weeks.
it's a long time.
But it's a long time.
I mean, yeah, he played for his
Yeah.
next job though.
Your
He is
boy got
playing his
suspended
hard
for
for
what?
his next job.
10 games? 11 games?
Yeah, he'll be back
I love
week
big
12.
games.
Yeah, week 12 he'll be back. But again, like Drew said so eloquently, he is looking for his next job. He will get paid. Again, somebody will pay him. Panthers could probably look for a quarterback. Giants will probably be looking for a quarterback, depending on whatever the fuck I see later. The Jets might be looking for a quarterback, maybe a reunion with Indianapolis Colts
The
for
crazy
Jacoby
thing
Brissett.
is, he will get another check, but he will be the backup. I believe.
No, he
so.
might be the
Oh, he's
starter.
gonna
I
get,
mean,
he's gonna get a decent shot. Listen,
he could start on all those teams I named. He could be named
he's
the
gonna
starter.
get
if
at
he
least
plays great.
$1 million to sign whatever team he's gonna sign with, and that's
Mm-hmm.
that's still money. Still gonna get $1 million.
I like Brissett, man. I like Brissett. But he had a good game.
He should not be the backup in Carolina if he end up there. He should not be the
They
backup.
got like 6
Those
quarterbacks
two
in
motherfuckers.
Carolina.
You know what?
He
I'm gonna
should not
try
be
it.
End up the starting quarterback for the Saints at this point.
He could. Although I like Jameis. Jameis is
I
playing
like
hurt. Let's
Jameis,
be
but
real.
Jameis just be chucking.
Yeah, he's been playing hurt.
Saquon, go, boy.
30.
Tizzy. Oh,
Let's try something. So by my prediction, I think the Giants will win the game now. Go
Oh
for it.
Crazy?
no.
You know what's funny?
oh, John, you supposed to say it, John?
No, I betted on it. I had Saquon score the first touchdown in the game.
Oh, you did?
Hey, there we
Yeah,
go,
that'll do
kid.
So what'd you
But-
get? What's the payout?
No, but I parlayed it. I didn't straight. You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh,
I parlayed it.
Boo! You
I
should
gotta
have
have
hedged
it
it.
though. I have his yards. I have his yards over. That's parlayed it.
Now, what's the
Keep
rest
getting
of
that shit correct, bro.
the
Keep
parlay
getting the
though?
Right. This shit gets so
Yards
bad.
over.
Hmm?
What's the yards over?
I'll tell you right now.
And the rest of your parlay probably
50?
fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because he might have it.
But the rest of his parlay is fucked up.
That was a 36-yard run. I don't know if that was.
Yeah.
That was the first. That was the
Yeah, but
first
if
hit on
Johnny
his
took 50
parlay.
over,
Yeah,
I
they
wasn't.
ain't answering, so you know that shit.
I gotta load into the app. I gotta. I tell
nah, John know he don't got it. Because when I put in parlays, I know what they are.
Word.
I
Those shits hit.
I did 3 tickets. I did 3.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna remember each one.
John ain't hit.
I had it.
John ain't hit.
I had
John ain't hit.
Yeah, let Johnny hit.
No, look. Saquon, anytime touchdown. Saquon first touchdown scorer.
Mhm.
Saquon 50 plus yards. Saquon over 23.5 receiving yards. Giants money line. But what's gonna kill me is I took Richie James over 32.5. He has 20 receiving yards. What's gonna kill me? I took the over on this game. That's what's gonna kill me.
Damn,
Well,
John.
actually
John's
gonna
always
come
looking for
true
that big
except the
payout.
over.
Okay, I want to try something new. Johnny, biggest upset, biggest what of the week? What was your biggest letdown?
Duh. Colts versus Chiefs.
Yeah, well, I said John, but it might be different for him.
Oh, yeah, that might go Coach Chiefs,
Mm-hmm.
but them Charger boys,
Mhm.
them Charger boys got their ass beat.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
He's supposed to lose that game.
No,
You know
definitely
what I'm trying
not.
to say? But
Definitely not.
I was talking about that. I knew the Chiefs was gonna not cover the spread that game. I felt like the Colts at least was gonna cover the spread. I didn't think the Colts was gonna win, but I think the spread for that game. The Colts was gonna cover, and that was a trap game for most people. And the Colts won, but them Charger boys, they got that ass beat.
Yeah, again,
I'm gonna give it to them.
Herbert was a last-minute game time decision. Turned out he wanted to play, but he definitely didn't look healthy. And Jacksonville came off of a fucking awesome win last week. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't care. And listen, they went to LA where there aren't really many fans of the Chargers there, and fucking showed up. But Kev, you said your biggest upset was the Chiefs Colts.
Yeah, definitely. Colts wasn't supposed to beat the Chiefs. Not in a million years.
It was brutal watching that game though. No, I mean, like, I don't know how the Colts won with Matty Ice like not doing anything the whole game until the first and the fourth quarter. But turns out that's all you need. Yeah. Also, first time the dome was open in Lucas Oil Stadium for I don't know how long, but the dome was open. So.
Oh, wow.
Drew, what was your biggest?
They didn't want to tell us.
My biggest.
After last year, they was finally able to afford to, put the new retractable motor in to open it up.
My biggest upset was Chargers Jags.
Yeah, Chargers Jags. Yeah,
definitely Chargers Jags, bro.
Man, James Robinson been fucking cooking, man.
Yeah, he has. He's taken the number. I believe he's the number 2 fantasy running back in the league. And also, if you probably look up touchdowns, he's probably 1 or 2 when it comes to rushing. And
who got him?
He had 100 receiving yard game and 2 touchdowns for James Robinson. Yeah. Dev, what was your biggest? How about I phrase yours a little different? What was your biggest? Oh, thank God.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Whether it was a parlay, whether it was your team.
I would say thank God is the Falcons because I got Cordell Patterson and Kyle Pitts who both had fucking great games, and I've been waiting for them to actually
Kyle
Pitts the
Thank you, Kyle Pitts.
Thank you, Kyle Pitts, for actually thank you, Mariota, for actually getting the ball to Kyle Pitts. But again, my biggest surprise of the season so far is really how good the Eagles are playing. Like, that's my biggest, are actually out there.
They was my favorite.
They were about to. They projected that they were going to be that.
I didn't hear you, John. What you say?
I said, going to know how we did our prediction, I said they're the favorites to win the NFC East. And
but when we say that, like, that don't really say much. Like, but for them to be playing against the team that they play, they beat the Vikings. They kicked the Vikings' ass last week. And then this week, they kicked who ass they kicked this week?
The Commanders. And the Commanders, they blew them out up until the fourth quarter. But to be fair, it was I think they got a safety. To be fair, the Commanders played like absolute shit. And the Eagles really kind of just like they took it easy those last quarters.
Wentz had a couple of good weeks and shit, so you expected it to be more of a closer, more competitive game. And the Eagles just been really showing out. Like Hurts been able to get the ball.
But everybody. I know the Lions are playing better. The Eagles are doing their thing, but out of those 3 teams, has the Eagles really played it like? I guess you would say the Vikings. They beat the Vikings, but I wasn't saying have they really played a team with like.
So to defend you, John, a little bit here, AFC East, the entire division, not just the Eagles, have the easiest ranked schedule across the board across the entire league. NFC East, NFC East, they have the easiest schedule going into the season. That's what was projected. But listen, I've been the first person to say Alabama quarterbacks suck. Jalen Hurts might be the MVP.
Good. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Ed. Jalen Hurts. If Lamar didn't pump the show to make it a little much closer, I was like, damn, Jalen Hurts is going crazy. Yeah, all that shit like the first quarter of the fucking game. Watching fantasy, like, damn, I'm about to walk through me this week.
Yeah.
I was like, literally, like the first quarter, he did all that shit.
Yeah, I'm having a tough fantasy season. I don't want to talk about it. I'm probably gonna go 1-3 this week.
And also, again, another like wow. Again, although I talk about the Yak all the time, and I said the Yak will make a big difference in Miami, but tour time is tour time right now.
Yeah, he went down in this game. I don't know if it was a concussion or like a
A back. He had a back.
Nah,
injury or
No,
something.
he
They
should have been
cleared
out
him
the
for
game.
concussion
For real though.
protocol.
No, it's funny. His list of injuries is a bad back and something else. They didn't even list him in. He's not even concussion protocol.
For real though? Oh my god, hell no.
Yeah.
The way how
So,
that nigga, the way how
We'll
he
see where that
staggered.
goes. But finally, I think the Jets were finally reimbursed. No more butt fumble. We had a punt,
Right.
a butt punt,
Yeah.
where the Dolphins player kicked it straight
Where
into
in his ass?
Upman's ass. There was a meme going around. I'm going to tell my kids this is how footballs are born. Appreciate that. But again, are the Bills, although they're still probably going to be the favorite to win the AFC East, even though the Dolphins are 3-0 and at the top of that division right now. Do the Bills, and here's the question, although they were out two of their starting secondaries were out, their corners were out, they were starting rookies in those positions, and they still like pretty much held Tua and Waddle as best as they could for rookies.
Yeah.
But with the lack of run game that the Bills have, do the Bills just need Josh Allen to be amazing all the time in order to win a Super Bowl, or do you think that this was just a tough game to play in Miami in enemy territory, in crazy heat too? Because Stephon Diggs checked himself out several times because it felt like 103 on the field. And again, obviously we all know that football is a grueling sport.
That happens to literally every Miami game. That honestly really happens to the opposing team, away team, because
crazy shit happens in
the
Miami.
conditions be
The
held.
humidity. It's the humidity.
Yeah, of course. Bro.
That's the home field advantage. No, you shouldn't.
So are we saying it's Miami, or the Bills really need Josh Allen to be a superhuman?
It's Miami.
I think the Bills need to stop putting so much on Josh Allen, and I think Josh Allen need to learn to fucking not take as many hits as he do, because his ass, he don't know how to go down.
But when he gets hit, he doesn't look like he's hurting.
Yeah, but
you saw him rip off a dude's helmet.
Yeah, but his
ass
ass
don't give a fuck.
He need to learn to go down. I'm tired of, like, don't get me wrong, it don't look like he be hurt, but I just think the combination of all of his that he take, because he will take the hit, gonna eventually catch up with him, and then it'll be no Josh Allen, and then they be all fucked up. Because I don't know who they back up.
I don't know.
They ain't got Mitch no more.
It's Matt Barkley probably still.
Who's back up?
The Bills. Matt Barkley, right?
Nah, I don't know.
I don't have my phone. I'm doing two things at once.
He's like Ben Roethlisberger in that aspect, though. He will take them hits, kind of like
those hits will not affect him. I don't think. Honestly,
Josh ain't as big as
way
Ben.
He plays the game.
He's not as big as Ben, though.
Yeah, but he's he's not as big as Ben, but he is bigger than Ben for sure.
He's longer, but I'm saying
yeah.
Ben is a burly ass nigga.
You know where he played football, man? He played at fucking what was it? Not Illinois, Iowa, not Iowa. One of them fucking country ass, fucking hick ass, barrel rolling, fucking collar ass, fucking ding ding sister fucking ass.
You're at Case Keenum.
Case Keenum's the backup. Oh, so then they're fine. Bills
they're good. Case Keenum,
yeah, they're fine. Yeah, best backup in the world.
Word, Case Keenum, legend. But we got one 0-3 team in the NFL.
Yeah, that's right. I wanted to get to it. Josh McDaniels, biggest failure of the Bill Belichick system, or owing 2 to Matt Patricia? You guys tell me.
I don't know, man. It ain't looking good.
Not good. It's not good. Although there has been an emergence of Matt Collins, I believe is his name. Matt Collins. Again, good receiver from the Matt Collins, correct? Yeah, from the Raiders. But that's about it. That's probably the only story that came out of here on the Raiders side. But yeah, 3-0, Josh McDaniels, 0-3, Josh McDaniels going up against a not very good Tennessee Titans team. But they bounced back and, I guess showed that they could still compete a little bit. Not crazy. Ryan Tannehill wasn't great. It was only a little over 250 and a touchdown. But it's a time to hit the panic button if you're the Raiders. You make these moves to go get Devontae. you know, you decide not to pay Darren Waller, and you get the big coach and Josh McDaniels. Like, what do you do here?
How do they turn it around? What are they missing?
They could easily. Well, they wasn't supposed to lose the game to Arizona. That's one.
Mm-hmm.
And they lost the first game by 5 points.
And this one, they were basically out of it until the very, very end there. It looked, again, final score was 22-24. But the game was out of hand before. It's just Tennessee didn't score after the second quarter, in the second half, I should say. But it was well in hand. And there wasn't a minute there where I was like, oh, the Raiders might come back and win this game. It was very like, oh, the Raiders are trying to win this game, and I don't think they're going to be successful at it. At least from my perspective of watching it, it was almost like every time they would go down there, they would be in the red zone or in the, like inside 40, really like in field goal range too, and they would still manage a way to fuck it up going for it on fourth. Forcing the fumble, no interceptions from Derek Carr, but it just, I don't know if it's play calling. I don't know if it's like they might need some more time to like mesh and gel, but it was pretty bad.
Yeah, looking crazy. And they 0-3. We got, only one team with no win, but we got currently 2, maybe 3 if the Giants take this game. But Miami as well as Eagles, which team is looking better, Miami or the Eagles?
John, do not write this down because I'm not being biased. I think it's the Eagles, man. They're I
was gonna say the Eagles.
Jalen is doing it. He's doing it twice. He's doing it through the air and with his feet.
At least the Eagles wasn't down 3 touchdowns. That Dolphins comeback on the Ravens was another game that wasn't supposed to happen. Even though Tua had 6 passing touchdowns and whatever happened that game, but that wasn't supposed to happen. Eagles have been running through teams. The Dolphins has been a little much closer.
Yeah. Right. Dolphins had a little trial and error, had to really fight for their wins and shit. And the NFC East might have 2 undefeated teams going into week 4 if the Giants can pull off this win tonight. So NFC East looking like the best division in football.
I'll tell you one thing. We ain't the wackest division.
I would say rewind the tape a couple of seconds when I said that they had the easiest schedule. But John, to what you said, wackest division in the league, AFC South.
I would say it used to be the NFC.
Yeah,
people used to tag
the NFC for a long time. I think it might be the NFC South.
Take a lot of hits or whatnot, even though our division has the most fluid because it hasn't been a back-to-back division winner in our division in a long time.
Like 8-9 years.
It's been probably longer than that.
I believe here. Let's see, because I know there's only like 2 wins maybe in the South. Yeah, right. Okay, so
yeah, 1 team. No, no. The Titans won. The Titans just beat the Raiders.
Yeah. So yeah, but still, there's Jacksonville's ahead of this division at 2-1. Don't know if that's sustainable. The Colts are 1-1-1. Which is crazy to say. Tennessee is 1-2-0, and the Houston, still without a win, is 0-2-1. So right, that's right. They tied that game. Well, one team did avoid going 0-3, but I guess I was going to say the next winless teams. Who do you think has a better chance of correcting the ship? And the only winless teams are Raiders, the Texans and the Raiders.
I mean, the easy answer would be the Raiders, but
I think the Texans could
they play so bad that it's like I got to give Texans a fair chance. Like, it's easy to say Raiders because of what we know on paper of what they have, where they shouldn't even have the record that they have, but because of that, we're waiting for them to right their ship, and it just ain't happening.
Y'all want to talk about divisions? We could easily talk about one of the strongest divisions. It's a little weak now, and I'm talking about that favorite division, the NFC West.
Oh yeah, it's a crazy, crazy things are happening in the best.
It's been a drop. Obviously, the Rams is a powerhouse, but other than that, all the teams that's in the Seahawks drop off.
Yeah.
Cardinals.
Yeah, everyone is 1-2.
Luckily, have 1 win.
Everybody's 1-2 with the exception of the Rams. They're 2-1.
Well, the Cardinals are supposed to be 0-3, but
And even with that, the Rams ain't playing the greatest.
No, they're playing
Yeah, they're not.
It's that game. Like again, I because I watch most of my games on Red Zone. That game was very almost forgotten.
Right.
Where they would only show like a couple of like highlight plays, like Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp, shout out Cooper Kupp rushed for his first touchdown ever. Believe that or not, that was his first rushing touchdown.
Yeah, because
had like a
Henderson and
27
Akers
yard
ain't
run.
doing shit.
Akers actually
Yeah.
been playing. He fumbled, but he's
Allen Robertson.
getting some burn now.
Yeah, he's getting some love, but again, he was very lazy on one play, got stopped at the 1, then they threw another one at him, and that one I think it was intercepted at the 1 or turned into a touchback. But again, I want to say with these two teams, the Chiefs and the Rams, from what I've noticed recently, they're being a little too cute the way they're playing. They're just like, we're good. We're projected to be, some of the better teams in the league, and like, let's just try it. Let's force touches to Allen Robinson. When have you ever seen the Chiefs? If you're the Kansas City Chiefs, you're Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy, some of the greatest minds to ever coach football.
Offensive minds too.
Offensive minds. Why in the fuck, if you're gonna go for it on 4th down, would you fake a field goal? You have Patrick Mahomes. If you're gonna go for it on 4th down, go for it on 4th down. Like, you don't need your fucking punter or your holder or whoever the fuck he was.
Right.
Throw the ball to a backup tight end. You have literally, arguably the greatest tight end in the league, and arguably one of the greatest quarterbacks in the league.
They try to get tricky, but it's like sometimes people just want to get tricky.
That's that shit that Dev, you don't love that. Like, that was your biggest thing about the Chiefs a couple of years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Be doing too much.
And I don't want to sound like I'm avoiding it. I haven't been. I just thought that this would be a fun game. But Joe Flacco looks really bad again. He looks really old. Hopefully Flacco will come back.
My ticket died out, but I needed that Jets 14.5.
It's not his fault at this point.
The Jets line was trash though.
It's hard not to blame him. There was a moment there where I was like, maybe. I knew that the Bengals needed it more than we did. I was like, maybe. And then there was a late hit. John Franklin-Myers gave up after we stopped him on 3rd down. We could have changed the momentum when we were still kind of in the game. Now, this is way earlier. John Franklin-Myers forces a unnecessary roughness, late hit on Joe Burrow, kind of fell on top of him. And then the very next sequence, Jordan Whitehead tried to come down on I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't know if he was trying to jump the route or something like that, but basically arm tackled Tyler Boyd, and he just span and run that shit all the way through. That's when I knew the game was over, because I knew for a fact that Joe wasn't going to be able to come back again. I don't know how much he has left in the tank. Rumors are that the doctors will be clearing Zach in 1 to 2 days. So
You've been saying that for the last couple of weeks.
Hopefully, no. Well, I was trying to force him back. And they've been saying that he's going to come back week 4 since before. Doctors are officially going to clear him. Hopefully in the next couple of days. Once the doctors do.
Well,
I really fucking hope he plays.
To be honest, I'm not happy for Zach to come back, especially with the O-line play, because fucking.
But again, from what I'm telling you, the O-line has not been playing great, but Joe is holding on to the ball too much, and his read and wide, most of his fumbles and these bad plays that happen offensively. Again, I watch these games all day, the whole time. That's all I'm focusing on.
That guy on the Bengals, Hutchinson, he was
my guy. All he does, he cocks back and he waits too long. All of the fumbles and bad plays are coming from him not being fast enough to fucking flick the ball. He does, or throw it away, or make a decision. He
can't move. He's
old. It's not his fault.
You know what I'm saying? What's the word I could say? He's just a target that can't move.
Yeah, he's a
sitting duck.
He's a sitting duck.
He's a sitting duck back there, and it sucks. And I like him, and I don't want to say anything bad about him. I think he's a good person, but even his kids say he sucks. Run the clip. I'll send it to you later. Run the clip. Even his kid says he sucks. But again,
he might sidestep one defender, but he ain't gonna make nothing magical happen.
Anything else.
Flacco. It looks like in practice when you have the dummy standing in for the quarterback when the
that's what I'm saying. That's who my quarterback is right now.
He's pretty much there to just get tackled.
Mm-hmm.
like to run sack
2004.
drills.
He's also queuing the RCD world. I'm 37.
Right.
I'm 37. He's 37.
Yo, cause he was getting fucked up. That I don't know the end name on the Bengals. White guy, Hutchinson.
Oh yeah, he was beating the shit out of us. I don't remember his name, but yeah, he was
from
fucking us
the
up.
Lions. But he was fucking
I mean,
him up.
Eli with the joke jab on Russell Wilson.
Yo,
Sent
Oh.
the OSA chat.
Speaking of Russell
Yo.
Wilson, Sunday Night Football.
Horrible game.
bad game.
Russell Wilson booed
Oh,
by his own
horrible.
fans.
Oh look, the number popped up. 17 straight seasons without a repeat winner.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm saying
nice.
since 2004, it said Eagles.
Damn.
Damn.
17 years.
So Russell Wilson really bad. Jimmy Garoppolo stepping out of bounds. One of the worst games I've ever seen in my entire life. Turned it off. Final score 10-11. Is that a score, Agami? Has that score ever happened ever
What?
in the history of the NFL? 11-10.
Base a high
That was
baseball
bad.
score? I don't think so.
Mm-mm. No,
Yeah,
I don't
that
think
shit
so.
was- That shit was bad. But again,
Um,
like John was saying, this stay karma for talking shit about Trey. So
Mhm.
this is there.
Also, Kevin, are you finally ready to admit that Russell Wilson is suspect and is probably not good and should
I,
probably?
honestly,
Because what I've seen, it was just like he has like who said it the other day? Like he just has no control over what the fuck he does out there on the field. Like he should be able to be a general.
Hey, shouldn't
and-
any quarterback can do that?
Huh?
Right, okay, let me ask you a question. Would you rather have Russell Wilson or Joe Flacco right now?
Russ.
Wilson?
Okay.
Yo,
right.
Russell,
Would you rather have Geno Smith or Russell Wilson right now?
Russ.
Russ.
Right now? Right now.
I'll
Yeah.
take
What we've seen,
I'll
the
take
very small
Jacoby.
table that we've seen.
I'll take
Yep.
Jacoby though.
Okay, yeah, Jacoby or Russ. Yeah, you take
I'll
Jacoby.
take Jacoby right now.
Okay. Kirk Cousins or Russ?
Oh, I'm taking Kirk. You already know.
Yeah, check
I'm
down
taking
King. We'll
Russ.
get to you've been avoiding that too.
Probably taking
You
Russ.
squeaked away. I was
Yeah,
setting you up for that oh my god, thank goodness. Because you almost lost to the Lions, which would have been awesome.
Yeah, but they had a good game. Samir Brown, whatever his name is, the receiver.
I'm on Ross St. Brown, yeah.
He's having a good season so far.
Yeah,
so.
great season.
And
Great
again,
season.
I don't want to root for the Lions because they'll be rooting against my guys, but I got a little bit of love for the Lions and Chase.
Just real quick too,
all them niggas.
Kirk Cousins, the longest pass he threw
I don't know
was
how
that
long.
that was over 20 yards. Was that touchdown to KJ Osborne?
Longest ever.
That was the longest he threw the whole game.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, true.
He was just checking down the whole fucking
Yeah.
game.
But that's what
And
Kirk
Dalvin Cook went. You guys.
got hurt.
I guess we should do it. You want to do an injury report real quick, and then we could probably
Other than
move on to
Dalvin,
picks.
who else got hurt?
Dalvin, it looks like Mac Jones might be gone for
High ankle sprain.
an extended amount of time. So the backup there would be Brian Hoyer.
Chargers
I
lost their
believe-
left tackle for the rest of the season.
Yep, Chargers lost their left tackle for the rest of the season. And also on the Chargers, Jalen Hurts is fine. Nothing serious outside of that. There's the lingering rib injury he's had. Dalvin Cook might miss some significant time. And
That's always get hurt, bro.
Oh, DeAndre Swift also suffered an injury late in that
Uh,
game as well.
Trent Williams out for a month.
Trent
Who is
Williams out.
Tackle
Yeah,
for the
tackle for
Niners,
the
Trent
Niners.
Williams.
Yeah, probably the
Okay.
best O-lineman in the NFL.
And
right now.
it wasn't a serious incident, but Myles Garrett was in a car crash.
Yeah, I saw
Oh
that.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They say he didn't break no bones, but he was like in a minor car crash.
yeah. I heard he broke the car that hit him.
Yeah, he's that big. Also, Garrett Wilson had some ribs in that game. Jets young
I was in
rookie,
the incident with Myles Garrett.
fucking strong ass fucking dog came back out, said fuck my ribs, give me a fucking shot, I'm going back out there. Garrett Wilson is the best pick we've made, and I don't even know how fucking long.
Garrett Wilson has a lot of potential.
Since Wayne Corbett,
Yeah,
we haven't
lot
had a
of
receiver
potential.
this way. It's
A lot of
crazy.
potential. And then they had this was their like first rookie tandem with a TD since Wayne Corbett and somebody else.
Wayne Corbett and shit. I knew this. I heard that stat too. Fuck. It's not who you would think. It wasn't.
It was a tight end.
Yeah.
But it's not
Anthony
Beck.
Beck.
It's
Oh, it
not
had to have been
Anthony
Anthony Beck. Yeah, it had to
No,
have
it
been
wasn't.
Anthony
It
Beck. They were in
wasn't
the same.
Beck. It wasn't Brett.
They were in the same draft class.
It wasn't Betch. It was somebody else. Because I would remember if it was Anthony Betch because those are my guys. It wasn't Anthony Batch. It was somebody else.
Yeah, it was a long time. Is the whole
Yeah,
point.
it was a long ass time. I remember because I was watching the Jets game and they said it. That this was the first time rookie TDs tandem since Wayne Corbett and somebody else. I can't remember, but I
I'm
know
looking
for
up his
sure.
draft class right
It
now.
definitely wasn't Anthony Batch. But y'all want to get into the picks? For
Yeah, I
week
guess we
four?
could.
All right, Eddie looks that up. Give us that stat. Week 4. So this week, I am the winner for week 3. And John, if it continues to be the way it is, John might be our loser for this week, but we still waiting to see.
Yeah.
So by the time you see this episode, then we'll have the full standings.
Well,
So
we got a 4th and 4 right here.
So here's the standings right now. Not Batch, it was Brady. So we're going to get into week 4 pick'ems and kicking off on Prime, Amazon Prime Thursday night. We got Miami.
Yeah. Always forget that that's on.
Yep. Miami versus the Bengals. Kev, who you got?
Bengals.
Drew.
Miami.
Johnny.
Ends.
Ed.
Yeah, short week. Not a great line. I'm gonna go with Cincy.
I'm also going with the Bengals in this game. All right. Sunday morning. All the way in England, Governor.
Out in London, bruv. In it.
We got the
The
Minnesota
Saints
Vikings
versus the Vikings.
versus the New Orleans Saints. Kev, who you got?
I got the Saints.
Drew.
Vikings.
John.
I'm going Vikings.
Ed.
Well, we still haven't forgiven them Vikings for coming over and trying to take over England. So the Saints go marching in.
All right. I'm going with the Vikings, although I don't know what Dalvin's status is going to be, but I'm going to go with the Vikings. At 1, we got the Browns versus the Falcons. Kev, who you got?
Shit, ball.
Browns.
Drew.
Browns.
John.
Browns.
Ed.
John, do you want to guess the over-under in this game? Just guess. It's not what you think it might
For the Browns and Falcons?
be. Yeah.
I'm going to say the over-under is 36.5.
Well, the over is 50. So that's crazy. I'm going to go with Atlanta, actually. I like Jacoby, but I like the Falcons in this spot.
I got players from both teams in my fantasy, and I hate it. But I'm going to go with the Browns. All right, next up, we got the Bills versus the Ravens. Kev, who you got?
You said Bills, Ravens?
Bills at Ravens.
Bills.
Drew, you got the Ravens.
Yes.
John, who you got?
I'm going with the Ravens.
I'm also going with the Ravens. Ed, who you got?
I think the Bills bounce back here. Ravens have been playing a little suspect. Almost losing that game to the Patriots. They went up early against the Dolphins, lost it. They went up early against the Patriots, almost lost it, somehow pulled out a win. I think the Bills have a lot to prove. Shout out to their offensive coordinator that had the meltdown in the booth that we forgot to talk about earlier. That was awesome. But he's going to redeem himself. Give me Buffalo.
All right. Next up, we got Washington versus Dallas. Kev, who you got?
I got Washington.
Drew, who you got?
Washington.
John, who you got?
I'm going to go Dallas.
John going with Dallas.
Yeah, because he just saw Cooper Rush almost put his team away. It's a little too early to tell, but
that was a nice ass catch.
No, but
I'm going with Washington.
There's been talks of Dak's returning and Dallas is at home.
Ed, who you got? Washington or Dallas?
I'm going to go with the bounce back upset for the. You said Dak's going to be back or maybe back? John, confirmed?
It's in the thing.
All right.
well,
That's exactly why I'm gonna go with Washington because
No,
it's in the thing.
they wanted to rush Dak back for this game, but I guess they got talked out of it. But
That
I
come
was
through.
gonna say they talked out of it, but it's at Dallas, so I'm gonna give them the home field advantage.
Okay.
All right, next up, we got the Seahawks versus the Lions. Seahawks at Lions. Kev, who you got?
Seahawks at Lions. I got Detroit.
John, who you got?
Give me the Lions.
Drew, who you got?
Can you repeat the teams again?
I said the Seahawks versus the Lions.
Yo, Ed, was I talking to you? Shut the fuck
Seahawks
up.
versus the Lions.
All I know is
The
just know
Lions.
if the Giants score a touchdown, this game is going closer to the over. It'll be closer to my score. And so Johnny Boobies won't be out.
Let me see them
Point that out
titties,
there.
Drew.
Point that out there.
I don't want that because if that happens, then Tiff wins the Dons. I don't need her to win, so I'm riding with Drew in this. I need your boobies to be out to secure my money.
That's not necessarily the Cowboys could still win the game.
Yeah, me and
Tiff has the Giant.
and when it comes to the
Oh
point,
yeah, she probably has Dallas. Yeah.
she's up on me. I got 30, 38. She got 40. So
And y'all both got the same team for today?
yes, we got the same team.
Yeah.
So Tiff,
It's not looking too good for you. I'm not gonna lie.
so that's what I'm saying. I don't need the score. I don't need the Giants to score. I need them to continue to lose.
Yeah, you need the Giants to lose, is what you're saying.
Exactly. I need the Giants.
Yeah, I need that. I got a parlay still alive. I need that TD.
So Drew,
I need 12 yards in the TD.
Drew, Seahawks, Lions.
No, 13
Lions.
yards in the TD.
Lions, and who you got?
I'm rocking with Detroit. I wanted to
am
pick
too.
them last week, and I'm definitely not going to stay away from them this week.
All right. Now, would this be the Texans' first win of the year? We got them playing LA at home.
LA
Texans
who?
at home.
LA who?
The Chargers. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
The Chargers at home. Is this all around?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes.
Even though Lovie Smith is doing a good job with that Texas team, they're playing tough. He got handed a shitty role, but they're playing a tough team.
You know what's crazy? The Lions are favored in that game. Back to that other game that we were just.
Yeah, I believe it.
Just crazy.
I believe it. All right.
Fucking
So
shout
all
out. Let's go
around,
Lions, dude.
all around on the Chargers. Next up is the Titans versus the Colts. Kev, who you got?
Titans.
Drew, who you got?
Colts.
John, who you got?
Titans.
I also have the Colts. Ed, who you got?
Is the dome going to be open tomorrow or this Sunday, you think?
I have no idea.
Because if that dome's open, I'm taking the Colts. If it's closed, can I do this? If it's closed, I'm taking the
Oh,
Titans.
that sounds crazy. My man says the dome
The
gonna
dome
be
is
open.
open.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, yo, I'm going to seep out. This is a sticky situation.
Oh,
Whoa!
my.
I'm going to come out of this with a W.
All right.
Deep out, sticky situation.
Come
Is
out
that
with a
dome
W.
open or not?
And coming out with a W. All right. Next up, we got the Bears versus the Giants. I have the Bears. Kev. Giants. Drew.
Bears.
John. Giants.
Demon.
Ed, who you got?
Looking at the line real quick. It's in MetLife at 1:00.
Yep.
Justin Fields. Please be better. You know what? I'm not going to risk it. I'll take the Giants.
All right. Another game. Jacksonville at Philly. Kev, who you got?
What's the team? Jacksonville. Philly.
Jacksonville at Philly.
It's only one Philly team.
Ooh, ooh. Yes.
Philly.
Philly.
Drew, who you got?
Philly.
John, who you got?
Yo, okay, Eagles.
I got the Eagles as well. Ed, who you got?
I got the Eagles, but they'll cover. But Jacksonville will cover.
All right. Next up, we got the Jets at Pittsburgh. Kev, who you got? the return to Zach.
Hopefully the return to Zach. I don't even know.
Hopefully,
I
it
got
was
Pittsburgh.
Drew, who you got?
Jets, baby.
John, who you got? Jonathan, who you got?
I'm gonna go Jets.
Let's go, John.
I'm going Steelers and Ed.
Move on, please.
Bruh.
All right, next up, we got the Cardinals at the Panthers.
Ugh.
Kev, who you got?
Cardinals at the
Ew.
Panthers.
Yep.
Panthers are favorited. Ugh.
I got Arizona.
Really? Yeah,
We
1.5.
got Arizona. Drew, who you
Yeah.
got? They
I
got the
got
ball.
Arizona.
Is that one the fumble?
I got
This
Arizona.
game, dang, I don't know. It's close though. It's a close one.
Arizona.
He only
You
made
got-
one football move after catching it.
Drew got Arizona. John, who you got? Cardinals, Panthers.
I got Arizona.
I got the Panthers. And Ed, who you got?
I don't like Kyler, but he's due for a good September game. I know he had one the other day.
Oh
but
my
he'll get it this
god.
week. So Cardinals.
Yo, that boy
Wow.
Galladay tripping.
This
All right,
nigga
next-
Galladay, yo. What the fuck?
Who is
yo?
that?
Oh, y'all, first round pick, trade him. 60 mil.
Yeah.
Who's that?
All right, next up, we got the Patriots at Green Bay. Kev.
What? I don't even know what he's saying, bro. I'm so mad.
Patriots at Green Bay.
Look
Patriots
at Green
at Green
Bay,
Bay.
bro.
Probably no Mac Jones. Probably no Mac Jones.
Drew.
Look at Galladay.
Green Bay, bro.
John.
Packers.
Yo,
Packers,
thank you guys
as
for
well.
signing him so we didn't have to, and I didn't have to deal with his fucking bomb ass.
Packers as well. Ed, all around.
Yeah, come on, it's all around. Yeah.
All right, next up,
Oh my god.
Battle of the Bums. We got the Broncos at the Raiders. Kev, who you got?
Said Denver, right? Versus Raiders.
Yeah, at Vegas.
I got Denver.
I got the Raiders. Drew, who you got?
Broncos country. Let's ride.
Perfect, Drew. Perfect. Perfect. John, who you got?
I got the Raiders.
All right, Ed.
Oh man, that was good, Drew. I'm very, very proud of you.
That tickled you, Ed? Ed, that
Huh?
tickled you?
Yeah, he barely does that. But I've got the Raiders in this.
All right.
They have to bounce back.
And Sunday night, we got the Chiefs versus the the Buccaneers. Kev, who you got?
KC.
Drew,
Chiefs.
John,
Chiefs.
I got the Bucks. Ed,
Mike Evans back. Probably. Nah, he's falling apart, dude. Are you watching him recently, Brady? Like, you see how he is on the field now? He's getting mad. No, but he's just getting mad, dude. He's yelling at everybody on the field.
He's singing
And they're
citizen.
like, but usually when he yells at people on the field, they perform better. This is not working anymore. But
This that yelling that you take it too long in a grocery store.
yeah,
Yelling,
you don't
like,
fucking hurry the
right.
fuck up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh shit. And now they're like,
Oh,
oh, fuck you,
Oh,
dad.
see now, old nigga, like
Yeah, hell yeah.
so.
Let's go Chiefs. Let's go Chiefs.
All right. Monday night, we got the NFC West. Battle for the West. We got the Rams at Niners. I got the Niners all around for the rest.
Rams.
Let me remind you,
Got
Sean McVay
the
has only beaten.
Rams.
Boy, them Niners got
Let me remind you all, Sean McVay has one win against Kyle Shanahan. Barely one win against him in their whole career when they faced off each other, and that's 9 games or no? Yeah, this would be no. Yeah, he's 8-1, so this would be the 10th game that they match up again.
Barely. So who you got, Ed?
I got this Niners. Come on, man.
You got who?
I got the Niners.
Okay, so Ed got the Niners as well. Me and Ed with the Niners, everyone else with the Rams. Fuck is 36. Please don't score no more.
More fucking points, please.
And that is our picks for week 4. As you can see right here.
Oh, 36.
When you hear this bold prediction, what you guys got? Drew, you were supposed to go first last week, but you didn't. I went first. So Drew.
No. Hold on. I got it in my notes. Hold on. Fuck it.
Okay. Do me the favor going first with your bold prediction.
Fuck it.
I
got it right here. Hold up.
I got it in my notes.
Yeah, it's right here in my notes. I got it.
Shut up, damn.
He actually got a notebook that he's
what's crazy is when I have notes for the pod and I'm on the pod, the shit is sitting like right in front of me.
What is
saying here?
What is crazy is you two can shut up.
Oh yeah, talk to us, Sass Queen.
I keep my notes
bitch.
on my phone just ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fuck you both.
So Drew, whole prediction when you hear
okay, nah. I got Jared Goff throwing for 4 touchdowns against the Seahawks.
Jared Goff.
Okay, next.
Okay.
Didn't you pick the Seahawks to win that game?
I picked the Lions to win that game. So
okay, just check.
He picked the Lions, and that's a good because Jared Goff is having, been decent the last couple of weeks. I ain't mad at that, Drew. Good off the cuff. No shit. I like that, Drew. Bang, bang, real quick with it. All right, Kev, when you hear this.
When you hear this, Aaron Judge will be at 65 home runs.
65 home runs.
And how many games do they got?
Now, John said that last week.
11 games left.
John said that last week it didn't hit. Are we gonna have it hit this week?
How many did you say, Kev?
I think there's 11 left.
How many home runs?
65.
65.
Okay. Gotta hit 5 in a week.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see.
Bro, I think he's smooth sailing once he ties it and breaks it. Bro, niggas is not gonna worry about pitching him.
John, you didn't hit last week with Kev's prediction. John, what's your prediction this week?
My prediction this week: Johnny wins both Dons and OSA pool. That's my.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Okay. I like that, John. With the clean sweep of both of the pools, the OSA as well as the Dons pool. I like that one, John. All right, Ed, your bold prediction.
I got these. I got these for the state of New York. Yankees, Giants, Jets, Mets.
All win this week.
W's. We're doing it again. We're running it back.
Okay.
It hasn't happened in fucking a quadrillion fucking years since we were all freshmen in college, which is crazy to think.
Well,
we're gonna do it again.
It happened just like 2 weeks ago. So
I know, but we're gonna do it again.
Okay.
We got to keep the streak going.
All right. So I got a risky bold prediction because it all depends on the sake of my guy Dalvin Cook. Now he might be out this week, and I want to say the Vikings play safe, and so Alexander Madison will have 100 rushing yards and a TD this week.
I like that.
Very possible.
The backup for Dalvin. But if Dalvin play, that just throws my shit out the window. So
if you have a backup, KJ Osborne, same thing.
So we will see Alexander Madison 100 rushing with 1 TD this week in London, and that is my bold prediction, and that is our episode, season 3 episode deuce of the OSA pod. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Like always, we appreciate how many views we got? 18 views. 18
Shit,
viewers.
let's get it.
So we appreciate all 18.
One of those were mine.
All 18 of you. Well, that's probably like
17.
Like minus the people that's here. So the 13 of you who's watching our pod and enjoying what we do, we appreciate you. Like always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you share, rate. Let your people know what we're doing, man. We are looking for other podcasts to play football against. So I want to start a podcast league, flag football league. So if you play sports, if you play football, if you're a podcast, let's link and and let's make something happen. Like always, brought to you by Coaching Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. We got Cab Jet in the building, doing the building, Johnny
Yerr.
Or try to host with the most. My mama called me Devin, so you can call me Devin. And like always,
We out.
Love, you claim me the illest. You don't believe in yourself to forget it. You gotta put yourself up in position. Ice skating on thin ice. And my ice skates been in the kitchen. How can you tell me to pick a religion? I'm 24 and I'm broke as a bitch. But I'm a millionaire rich in the spirit. Yeah. Hoping you get my plight. 24 hours in a day. Goofy ass niggas might die by night. Stand clear. Hands in the air, I know my rights. This for the people who say they scared.